I'm on the big water now. This is the north arm of Savant Lake. I'm hoping I don't have to do a portage today. I got about 12K of paddling in strong gusty winds. It doesn't look like it here because I'm in a lee, but it's quite gusty. Got the sea kayak paddle here going. Savant Lake has hundreds and hundreds of islands. It gets even bigger further south. We're in what we call the north arm here, where it's narrowed down. This is a caribou calving lake with all these islands and peninsulas. Well, enough gabbing. I've got a hard 12K paddling to go, mostly against the wind. Well, looks like I'm windbound. I made it. About 7K, dodging between islands, catching lees along shorelines, but I ran out of lees. And the waves don't look like much because there's not much fetch for them to develop, but the wind is just howling and gusting. It's only 1 o'clock, and but I've been through this kind of thing before, and I gotta get a campsite at the top end of this lake, and if it's not there, if it's covered in blowdown, there's no other options. So I can't risk pounding it out for 4 or 5 hours to have no campsite at the top. So I found this campsite. I'll show you what I got inside here. It's had some wind throw damage. You can see the open canopy back there. A blowdown event came in. Canopy's open now. There's a tarp spot back in here out of the wind, but I'm going to have to cut that log up. That'll take a while. Tent pad site over here. It's on a bit of an angle, but beggars can't be choosers. It was spared, or the portage crews cleared it out. I'm very concerned about that tree there. It's big and old. Could snap off. These ones are down. That one right over the tent pad. If it came down, it would crush me. And that's the way the wind's going right now. Got a lot of firewood supply if it stays dry. If I'm going to rig a tarp site in there, I got a lot of work to do. Okay, camp is set up. I'll show you the tarp area. It's back in a bit to be out of the wind. There it is there. And I cut that log there and here. That was quite a job with my 21-inch saw. That's really undersized for this type of size of wood. And it more or less fell in the middle here, and I can use that as a little bench seat. I'll show you the fire rocks I set up in a sheltered spot. There's this grove of trees and shrubs here, and immediately behind it is a no-wind area. If I crouch down here, I'm out of the wind. That's my Purcell trench grill. That's a very nice grill, tubular stainless steel, very light. I rig it very low, just basically a fist size, pretty well. And I just feed small diameter stuff in there. I borrowed some rocks from the fire circle out there, but I didn't wreck it. It's still, the core of that's still intact. In fact, these were just loose rocks around the side. Little wood prep, some fine splits, some bigger splits, and some bigger stuff, and some kindling and birch bark. I tell you, stick stoves are great, and so are fuel stoves, but when the wood is dry, this is my favorite way to camp. And it's very quick to boil water too. Not as easy. Lots of wood collection and wood prep. But I like it. Tell you, there's nothing like cooking with fire. What we have here is dehydrated ground beef, dehydrated onions, dehydrated olives, a healthy dollop of olive oil, and dehydrated baked beans. I cooked the first half without the beans in it because they soften up faster to get the ground beef all rehydrated from the olives. And then about halfway through, I had the beans. And I play it by ear, but the beans take 5 to 8 minutes, 10 at the tops. And the burger goes in at the beginning. All said and done, about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes on the simmer. Say once it's boiled, 15 minutes on the simmer. I put the stuff in cold and bring it to a boil, so that adds some time as well. This is one of the reasons why I come canoeing. There is nobody around. No motorboats, no other paddlers. This is the first good weather I've had in 4 days.